Hey there, curious minds! Have you ever stared at a world map and felt like you were holding the entire planet in your hands? Let's dive into what a world map really shows us, and why it's way more than just a bunch of colorful shapes and lines. First off, a world map is a graphical snapshot of Earth's surface, every continent, every ocean, and the political boundaries of every recognized country. As of now, there are 195 countries recognized by the United Nations. That's a lot of flags, capitals, and stories packed into one map. And there are even places with disputed sovereignty or observer states, just to keep things interesting. Let's break it down. Earth's land is sorted into 7 continents: Africa, Antarctica, Asia, Europe, North America, Oceania, which you might know as Australia, and South America. Each continent is made up of a mix of countries except for Antarctica. Down at the South Pole, there aren't any countries at all, just a big, chilly continent governed by an international agreement. Now, the blue parts on your map? That's not just empty space. Those are the 5 major oceans: Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic, and Southern. Together, they cover most of our planet, separating the continents and shaping our climate and cultures. On a political world map, you'll see lots of lines. These are country boundaries, sometimes straight, sometimes squiggly, and occasionally disputed. Maps also label capitals, major cities, rivers like the Nile or the Amazon, and mountain ranges like the Himalayas. But here's a fun twist. The Earth is a sphere, and maps are flat, so every map you've ever seen distorts something. The most famous example, the Mercator projection, which makes places far from the equator, like Greenland, look way bigger than they actually are. So if you've ever thought Greenland was the size of Africa, surprise! Africa is actually over 14 times larger. Now, look closer and you'll spot some imaginary lines. Latitude lines run east-west, like the equator and tropics, and they influence climate. Longitude lines run north-south, like the prime meridian, and they help us keep track of time zones. Let's take a quick trip around the continents. In Africa, you've got countries like Nigeria, Egypt, and South Africa. Asia boasts giants like China, India, and Japan. Europe? Think Germany, France, and the UK. North America is home to the United States, Canada, and Mexico, while South America features Brazil, Argentina, and Colombia. In Oceania, you'll find Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji. And remember, Antarctica stands alone. No countries, just science and snow. Not all maps are created equal, though. Political maps highlight country borders and cities, while physical maps show off the natural features: mountains, rivers, deserts, and the ups and downs of Earth's surface. Why does any of this matter? Well, understanding a world map isn't just about memorizing places. It's about seeing how countries connect, how oceans link us, and where cultures overlap or collide. World maps help us make sense of global news, travel plans, and even where our favorite foods come from. So the next time you glance at a world map, remember, it's not just paper and ink, it's a window to our shared planet. Keep exploring, keep asking questions, and who knows, maybe your next adventure starts with just a single glance.